Hello everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a brand new video. I am back with a dumpster diving slash skip diving, skip dipping, whatever you want to call it. I found some stuff on the streets of London. Hello Pumpkin. It was all completely free. This is stuff that people have been giving out. They've been giving away. They have been probably having a bit of a declutter. It's that time of year, isn't it? What are you up to? He's trying to get into my backpack, which is on the sofa. There's nothing in there for you. How are you today? We are filming at evening time, in case you can't tell by the lighting. So yeah, we're just settling in, and I thought I'd go through my dumpster dive skip dipping finds with you. Pumpkin is getting into the box that I have collected the bits in. So we have got quite a few bits here to share with you. I've actually got a bit of footage to insert of my skip diving adventures, and so I'll do that in a moment, but I have to show you this because this is classic Pumpkin. Are you excited for all these new bits that I found that I've got no idea what we're going to do with, but everyone can let me know in the comments? Are you excited, Pumpkin? We've got quite the range of stuff in here, haven't we, to show everybody? So let's jump in to the footage, and then I'll meet you back here and show you everything that I picked up with Pumpkin. And I've got a few bits that I bought whilst I was away as well. I've got a new fridge magnet to show you as well. So yeah, grab yourself a drink, sit back, relax, and I will meet you back here. Okay, did anything catch your eye? It's quite a random mix of things that I have picked up. So let's just slide you over here, Pumpkin, because first of all I want to show everybody the bits that I bought whilst I was away. And it's not much, but I've got a few little bits to show you, Pumpkin. You go there, and then everyone can keep an eye on you with the bits from the dumpster, ready and waiting. So you look after those for me, and I'll show everybody the bits that I bought whilst I was away. So whilst I was in Germany after my cruise, I did pick up a couple of random little bits. Actually, first of all, let's start with the cruise. The bits I've got to show you are for my advent calendar. So you know I've got the thrifted advent calendar, the one from Liberties, that I'm going to fill up throughout the year. Well, I thought I could pop a few little bits in it as well. So when I had breakfast delivered to the cabin, or the stateroom, in the Queen Victoria, on board the Queen Victoria I should say, there was some little jams and marmalade. So I thought these have got a really long shelf life on them. I think they're good until like well into next year, I think. So I thought these could go into the advent calendar as a little, what I thought would be quite nice to do is put things into the calendar kind of roughly every 2 weeks. When I open it up, if I do them in order, it will kind of be like reminders of things that I've done throughout the year. So although, yeah, like the jam and the marmalade, slightly random, although I think you would get these in advent calendars, it will remind me of that cruise. So yeah, I'm gonna pop those into like the first and the second. So if it's 12 months of the year, and then is it 25 or 24 days in the advent calendar, isn't there? So I think I need to be doing around 2 draws per month. Have I got that right? Yeah, I think so. So anyway, also in Germany, I picked up these little like bottles of spirits in the supermarket. These were so cheap, you get these by the till. I think this one, this little Dooley's toffee cream liqueur, it's only tiny, just like a nice little sip. And that was like 65 cents, I think that was, or something like that. They were both definitely under €1. And I just thought the little bottles are so cute. And then this one is called Dirty Harry. And yeah, it's a liquor of some description. I'm not sure exactly what this tastes like, but come December, we shall find out when I open up my advent calendar. And this one is 21.5%. So yeah, maybe we'll make a little cocktail with that in December. So those are the bits that I picked up for the advent calendar, and potentially I thought I could pop this in as well. So this was in a little homeware store and it was reduced down to €2 from $7.99, and it's just these really sweet little ceramic houses, and again they're quite small, so yeah, I could pop those in. When I open it up, it will remind me of this first part of the year where I spent some time in Germany. So I just thought it was quite nice to do that as I go throughout the year with the advent calendar, but it will be predominantly thrifted, like boot sale finds and stuff. But yeah, I just haven't got anything from the charity shops or the dumpster. Have I got anything in there that could go in the advent calendar, Pumpkin? Probably not, it's all a little bit too big. So yeah, I will continue updating you with the bits that I pop in there throughout the year though. And then I always get my fridge magnet, and this was the one that I selected. A few of you watched the cruise vlog and asked me if I bought anything from the shop. I didn't buy any of the luxury vintage. It was mostly like women's handbags and things. I don't think I saw any bits for men in there actually. But yeah, in terms of like merchandise, this is all that I bought. It was just this one fridge magnet, and I picked up this one because I like the fact that it says the Queen Victoria. It's got the name of the ship and the crest on there as well. So yeah, that's it. That was $8.75. I tell you what, the price of fridge magnets these days, where are you off to? They have shot up. I like my European trips where I find my fridge magnets for like €2. I'm a happy man. And then other trips, you'll go on like the cruise ships and it's like $20. And then I weep. But I will never begrudge myself one, because it always reminds me of my adventures. So on to the dumpster diving finds. Where shall we start? Well, there was a pub having a bit of a clear out. There was a sofa up for grabs. There was a lovely long bench. There was a big table that somebody had already nabbed. There was all kinds of different things. Christmas decorations, loads of baubles. I mean, I could have taken that massive box of baubles for a wreath, you know, for DIY, but we do not have storage space for that kind of stuff. So I only picked up a couple of bits. Actually, I've picked up 5 items. So first of all, I picked up a couple of glasses because I just thought these were just really nice, simple water glasses, classic design. They look like they need a good wash. They look like they're kind of slightly smeary, you know, when they go through the dishwasher. So I'll pop some white vinegar onto them, get them gleaming again, give them a good wash, and just nice little water glasses that even this size, I think it's quite nice to have a glass of wine in, or like a small gin and tonic. It's almost like that size of like plastic cup you get given on the aeroplane. You know, when you have like a little G&T on an aeroplane, or like on a train when you go and order something from the trolley, it kind of reminds me of that. So anyway, they're a nice little size. I don't have any glasses like that, and I just thought they were quite sweet. So they came home with me. And I also picked up this scoop. Now, I actually don't really know what I'm going to do with this, so suggestions are welcome. And if I find that I don't really use it, I'll just pass it on. But I wanted to show you it, so I thought it was really nice. I thought it actually looked quite nice, just kind of, you know, styled in the kitchen somewhere. It's obviously a nice, decent, sturdy scoop, but what I scoop this amount of, I don't know. Although actually, I've just thought of it whilst talking to you. This always happens. Things spring to mind, and I do want to get all of your ideas in the comments for all of this stuff. But I'm thinking cat litter, actually. I was thinking with the cat's food, with the kitten's food, they only have like a tiny scoop of food. I kind of measure it out, and it's a very small scoop that goes into that tin. This would be too big for their food. So yeah, what about for the cat litter? Because I could maybe transfer that. I keep it in its bag, or even in the bag, I guess I could get the scoop in. But if I transfer all the cat litter, I might buy a big like bin for it and keep it a bit nicer. It's kept in the cupboard in the bathroom. And then, yeah, maybe this would be a nicer way of kind of decanting it and sprinkling it in their litter tray. I won't use it for the litter tray. It's not that kind of scoop. But yeah, maybe for the cat litter. But any other ideas, let me know. I thought potentially something for the garden as well, I'm not sure. But I thought that was rather nice. It's a rather handsome scoop as far as scoops go, isn't it? Look at that. I wonder if that was quite pricey. originally. I wonder what they use that in the pub for, maybe like for nuts or something. Sometimes they have like posh nuts in these sort of pubs, don't they? Posh nuts. You never thought I'd be talking about posh nuts in today's video, but here we are. And moving on to a couple of, these must be lost property from the pub, but I just always think these are so handy to have, umbrellas and pocket-sized ones as well. I haven't actually opened them up, but I'm presuming they're fine. And sometimes it's quite nice just to have a couple of spare ones in your home. You know, if you have guests over and it's pouring with rain and then they need to, you know, nip off to the train station or get the bus or even just get into their car and they haven't got a brolly with them, I have a brolly, a spare brolly. I have 2 spare brollies. So yeah, I just thought, why not? I am the man with a spare brolly. And I picked up this lampshade. So this, it's not really kind of my cup of tea in terms of the kind of satiny fabric at the moment. It's a little bit too sheeny shiny for my liking. Although, when it's got, I did try it out with the light bulb in it, and when it's got light shining through it, it does look really nice. So I'm not knocking it, but I just think it's a little bit too shiny for kind of my style. And yeah, just a bit sheeny, shiny, satiny, too shiny basically. So what I thought we could do with this potentially is paint it. I have seen that you can paint lampshades. You could, that's pumpkin. You can paint it with all different kinds of paint. Chalk paint works really well if you kind of wet it down. And I think you can also use like acrylic paint. The trick is to wet the fabric, like mist it, and then you can paint on and it will soak it in. You can kind of do it in layers. Somebody has just caused an avalanche. You have to investigate everything, don't you, Pumpkin? Which is fair enough. But when you investigate the stack of shopping I've got in the hallway and it goes crashing down to the floor, it's rather noisy when I'm filming the video. So there we go. So that's what that was. So Pumpkin is now trying to squeeze himself into the lampshade. Here we are. So yeah, as I was saying, we can potentially paint this, and I've actually got a lamp base from the charity shop that I think this could work quite nicely with, although it might be a bit small for that one, I'm not sure. But because this is free, because it was being thrown away, we can have some fun with this and not worry about messing it up. So yeah, DIY coming soon. And let me know what kind of style you think I should do. I quite like the idea of doing maybe quite just big, abstract-y shapes in some different colours, but we'll see. Any suggestions for kind of like the design, let me know. And then talking of designs, we have, you love this, don't you, Pumpkin? This is a bit crumpled as well because this one also took a little bit of a inspection, we'll call it, from Pumpkin and ended up kind of on its side like this and completely crushed when I found it in the hallway. So I think you've given this a proper inspection, hadn't you? As in sat on it and used it as a little seat, didn't you? You like to make sure everything's present and correct, and he wants to know exactly what is coming into his home, don't you? Which is fair enough. So should we show everybody this next? So talking of the designs, this I just thought was rather spectacular. It's a ceramic kind of tile, but like a 3D tile, so almost like a brick. I've got a bit of pumpkin fluff in my mouth, so excuse me. Yeah, what do we think? What do you reckon, Pumpkin? Are we a fan? Let's put you there so everyone can see you. So yeah, this is obviously handmade. It has actually got a little bit of writing in here, and it's got the date 2000, so somebody's made that in the year 2000. And I thought we could maybe hang this on the wall. It's almost like a canvas, isn't it? But it's completely ceramic, and then it's got like the hand-painted design on it. I thought maybe that might be quite nice in the kitchen, perhaps. We shall see. I'll have a little play around, but I know that with this kind of thing, you can get the plate, what are they called? Like plate stickers that will adhere very strongly to the back of a plate. They're round kind of discs with a little metal hook. And I've got a couple of those in my, I do have a dedicated hooks box, which is probably no surprise to you, with self-adhesive hooks and your command strips and all that kind of stuff. And I'm pretty sure in there I've got some of those ceramic little discs that I could stick into here and then easily hang it. Although you could probably just put this directly straight on the nail, but I'd be worried about it slipping off. So I think one of those would be a little bit more secure potentially, and either stick it in there and then with a little loop of string I could then hook it up, or maybe stick it at the top like that. But yeah, I just thought that was rather special. So let's now come home with me. What else have we got in there, Pumpkin? Oh yeah, this is an acrylic display box, and this I think is for displaying jewellery. You slide out this section. Needs a good wash because I think there might be a little bit of makeup on here. I think somebody's obviously been using it with makeup on their hands, and I think earrings probably go into there, but I guess you could put any jewellery that you like into this, and then it slides in so everything can be kept nicely on display and free of dust. So yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure if I do have a use for this. I'll probably just give it a good wash and then redonate it, but I just thought I'd include it in my dumpster diving haul for you, just so you can kind of see the random assortment of things that I do see and find on the streets of London when people are having a clear out. I think a lot of the time people just can't be bothered to take things to the charity shop, so they just leave them outside their homes. Often you'll see things with the sign that just says free, or please take, or free to a good home, and that sort of thing. And so yeah, it's always fascinating to see what you can find. And then the last thing, is this the last thing? Yeah, the last thing that I've got to show you. Where's Pumpkin gone? Oh, you're there. What are you doing? What are you doing? So this is the last thing. This is beautiful. I think this will look really lovely with some little flowers in it, maybe some daffodils. So what is I've got a feeling Mittens is under there. Is she under there? No. I'm seeing some dust balls under there. That's what I'm seeing. I think Daddy needs to get the Hoover under there, Pumpkin, because that's all I can see. Where is Mittens? I think she's having a little snooze next door. What is catching your eye? Is it the dust? He's just looking at the little balls of dust that always seem to gather under the sofa. I'm sure if you've got a wooden floor, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, this, I just think, again, absolutely beautiful. Very unusual, kind of layered different colours of clay. I think handmade again. It's got the initials there, MM. And it's kind of shiny glaze inside and then rough on the outside. It looks almost volcanic, doesn't it? The sort of thing that you might see on like a volcanic island, you know, that kind of volcanic rock that you see sometimes. And I think this with some flowers in, maybe some little daffodils for springtime, would be rather fabulous. This might be quite nice on the kitchen shelf. So yeah, that is all the bits that I have found recently for free. So none of that, apart from the bits that I picked up in Germany, cost me a penny. And I think what I'm gonna do is definitely have a go at upcycling this. Oh, I wonder if we could, I was just thinking, I wonder if you could make a lamp where you do that somehow. Maybe I could figure out a way to do that. That'd be quite cool. I'm not sure if that will stand up by itself though, that's the only thing. But how about that? I mean, you could probably fashion that into some kind of lamp, couldn't you? Maybe if I attached the block to a brick or something. My brain is whirring, as you can tell. Any ideas for what kind of design I should paint onto here? Any inspiration? Do let me know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this dumpster diving, skip dipping haul. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and do subscribe so you can stay tuned and see what I do with the lampshade, and also where I style this around my kitchen, what I end up using my scoop for, and if you need a brolly, I am your man. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, and do stay tuned for my next video. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening, whatever it is that you're up to. And remember, you can always catch me over on Instagram as well. Excuse me while I do my yoga poses. If I sit in the same position for too long. Oh, you've gone to sleep now. Pumpkin's just chilling back there. Yeah, you can always catch me over on Instagram and occasionally on TikTok, but not very often, to be honest. So yeah, Instagram is where you'll find me most days. I'm Mr. Carrington over there, and I've also got my home account, which I'm going to start posting more to. I want to just start snapping areas of my home, just as more of a kind of like way of documenting it through the seasons. I thought that'd be quite a nice kind of visual diary on there. So that's Mr. Carrington Home. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.